It's week 6 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. It's the Eagles and the Browns, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end you doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. The stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw, or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half.
Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
3rd and long for Watson. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. It's Watson out of the pistol. And he'll take it on in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Makes the score Browns 7, Eagles nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Brett Delpit up to make the play. Third and a yard. Man in motion is Smith. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It is a big play for the Browns. 41 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. Left side, he's got Njoku. And the Browns have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Here's Chubb. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Nick shove. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
York, good on the extra point. And the Browns will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 5.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Watson. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Chubb. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Cleveland.
Watson. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Watson. That's caught left side by Cooper. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. We are through 1. 17-0, the early score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
To throw is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the pistol, a give to Chubb. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now it's Hurts. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And a short pickup down inside the 10. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 3rd and goal. Hurts now. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This a 31-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. The next drive about to start as we take a look ahead to what's coming up the next couple of nights. Starting tonight, Sunday Night Football, it's the Bengals and Giants at MetLife Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football, return around for the stadium crew. The Bills and the Jets also at MetLife. Kickoff there, 8:15 from Jersey.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
From the gun, here on third down, Watson. Oh, all alone. That is caught by Njoku. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll manage only a couple. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Second down and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Man in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. A gain of 48.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
from out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play like we just saw there.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll go with Chubb. And he'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone at the 21. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He's going to have a Browns 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now it's Watson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. York now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all. That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A pass caught by Saquon, and he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Hurts again. This one caught at the 4. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That is caught side of the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Browns are on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Romeo Dobbs, a touchdown reception. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Dalvin Tomlinson fighting off the blocks to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run here with Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. Now we'll get a pause here, an injured player, and it's A.J. Brown who was hurt on that last play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Watson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Watson. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. To the left side, into the hands of Moore.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They bring Judy in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Hunting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. A run, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Denzel Ward in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit, really well timed, really nice job by both guys.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. Not much happening there, just a short gain. On the ground, Edwards-Helaire. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They send him right out of the slot. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Now Hurts. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The visitors' offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Off play action, here's Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Watson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Watson. That one on target to Moore. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Browns 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing again is Watson. That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To the air again, Watson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's a 2-touchdown game for them. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now it's York for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Browns will extend this third quarter lead.
Eagles 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, Gainwell. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
The 26-yard line.
Now Hurts. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Cooper with the grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Watson going to get this one out to Cooper. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Cleveland. Back to throw is Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A run up the middle with Chubb. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Tashawn Gibson on the tackle. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Now Watson. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
First and 10. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Moore going in motion. They run on the jet sweep. Chance to get him closer to that finish line. It is 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is complete to Hardman. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Slot receiver headed right. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Again, Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run with Barkley. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles are able to cut the deficit to 10. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Set up the wide receiver screen with Cooper. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense and the veteran A.J. Brown make their way back out. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical backbreaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Off play action, here's Watson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get them.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now it's Watson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Slot man in motion right. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun snap to Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Moore going in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
York now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. They send him right out of the slot. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's good for 11 and a 1st down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Slot receiver, headed right. To the air again, Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Hurts will try it again. That one, taken in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Once again, it's Chubb. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They snap it to Watson. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, After you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. Hurts again. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.